in today's video, we are going to dive into some of my favorite books that have allowed me to change my perspective on how the world works and how I could better take advantage of it. Starting off very strong with Why Men Love Bitches. The one I have here is Why Men Marry Bitches, but the one that I'm referring to is Why Men Love Bitches, and that is a great one to start. Not only is it such a funny book, it's one of those books that has you like giggling because it basically puts into perspective as women all the little silly things that come out of how naturally we can come off across in many situations regarding men and relationships. And I very much believe that the quality of your partner will be the quality of your life. So it is up to us to gather up the knowledge and learn what makes us a good partner, what men are looking for, and what ultimately builds a relationship that is most beneficial to the woman as well as to the man. And when Miss Sherry describes a bitch, she does not describe her as negative connotational type that the word bitch is associated with, but a woman that is very emotionally intelligent, that is not afraid to say no and put herself first in any given situation, making her very sexy, very desirable, very mysterious, if you will. And especially if you are a very empathetic, emotional, loving woman. It's called Rich Woman by Kim Koyasaki. And we all know and love, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a very popular financial book. And this is actually from his wife, and it is such an amazing read, especially for any woman that has never really been into the world of financing or investing or none of that. She urges women to take over their own financial future and become investors, especially in a constantly changing, volatile financial world. Women just cannot afford to take the back burner, and tells us to take ownership of that part of us and learn how to become financially free, investing, and how actually, contrary than how it may seem that it is a man's world in the financial and investing markets, women actually have such a good hand in this game. And this book was just such a great shift in perspective on how to become financially free, what wealthy means, the importance of it. And so I recommend this because every smart woman knows that if she is not dependent on anybody for financial well-being, she is in total control of herself. The next one is actually one of my favorite books ever. This is one of those books that had me so starstruck. It literally left me in a little slump. I literally had to recover from it because it was one of those books that really makes you look at the world differently.